Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Florida Gators and the Auburn Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Gators will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Auburn's offense to go on the attack first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Finds his target down the middle. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Brown wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Nimrod. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Oh! Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Gators offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes a workhorse in this offense, Jaden Ball. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Got the quick completion. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. Runs through the tackle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break attack.
Breaks into the open. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Shakes off the defender. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop block on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They kick it away on 4th down. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. So here comes the Auburn offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
And when you think about Alex Golis' offense and his tenure now at the University of Auburn, like, they've got to find those guys that can run the football. They like to go fast. And so bringing in Washington at the running back spot, obviously Brown's going to tote this a lot. But Washington, you saw him get totes for Baylor, Palmer, and he was really, really good. Consistent, can make plays, great balance, great speed, great power. Like, this 1-2 punch with him and Brown could be elite.
I think there were a lot of running backs hoping to land here at Auburn from the portal just because of what you said. Byron Brown at quarterback. So many defenses this year are going to be keying on his legs. There should be a lot of openings for whoever's in the backfield for Auburn this season, and so it'll be interesting. But no doubt, that running back spot very key to their balance on offense.
It'll be 3rd and long. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Gators will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. No fair catches here, looking for room. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Makes the grab. It's Kane. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. So they're facing third and short from the 25. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Gets away from one, finds room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
And the Tigers will have it first and 10. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Dances away. Slings it downfield. Finds a man on the right. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. That's why you never assume the... Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to get it to the marker. Could be an alley. Running inside the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference.
Snags it, and he's open. Bulldozes his way through. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gators!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Looking for blockers. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Brown will throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working that left side now. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Kane. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on 4th down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on 4th down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the first down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space. It's Cobb. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point is good. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Gators sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Second down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Takes the handoff. It's Montgomery. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 5 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Wildcats with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now to your game at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
The Gators head coach told me coming out of the locker room, their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop him. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Hauls it in. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The play action fake. He's got his man across the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own.
possession game.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
With the catch, it's Eccles. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was...
Got a little grass. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. Washington again.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Face mask penalty costs the D 15 yards and a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Making side adjustments here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it! They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, they've been able to stay on the field a long time on this drive, and in order to do that, you got to be really good on 3rd down. And that was a tricky one there. The defense trying to give them a bit of a different look, but it never fazed the quarterback, and it never fazed this offense. They're able to pick it up. The clock keeps ticking, and this offense, they're thinking touchdown.
Beck's going for the goal line, and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers!
Mano a mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the left. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking to pass. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Here on the Auburn sidelines, there is some really good things happening. There is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Brown will throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's got it again. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Handoff, Washington running left.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to Washington again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He caught it! He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
I love the play call in this situation. You need one first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. In rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with the win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very conservative, run the football. We gotta play safe. No. I'm putting the ball in my best player's hands, telling him to go end this thing, and he does exactly that.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries to get it himself. Scores on a sneak. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Another incompletion on third down. And, all right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Unleashes one. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.